Mr. Updike.
In case you weren't tired of us yet, we have a few more videos.
We're back. We have one more video after this, I think. I don't know. You'll find out soon enough. So, this video, we will be talking about the central place theory, which is by Walter Kristoller. And for this one, before I get into the definition and all that information, there's two maps that describe the central place theory, which trip some kids up on the FRQs. There's one that has circles, like smaller circles in different areas, and there's bigger ones depending on the place. And then there's a hexagonal type map, which they all interconnect. So, the definition of this theory is that it seeks to explain the relative size and spacing of towns and cities as a function of people's shopping behavior. It explains how and where central places in the urban hierarchy should be functionally and spatially distributed. So it shows where places should be distributed to get the maximum amount of money and yeah. Samantha? And now Samantha. Well, explain the rest.
Okay, so, Emily, where did you leave off? Oh, okay. So now we're going to be talking about the smallest settlements. So the smallest settlements in an urban system will provide only those goods and services that meet everyday needs, such as bakery and dairy products and just simple groceries such as fruits and vegetables. And these small settlements will be situated relatively close to one another because consumers, assumed to be spread throughout the countryside, will not be prepared to travel far for such items. So basically, this is the gist of it. So, for example, if someone was going to a grocery store, they would prefer not to drive farther than, but if you needed something special like jewelry or something like that, then they would be more willing to drive a farther distance. So it depends on what the place is selling, just like that video that we watched where the guy was selling ice cream on the beach, and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So the range and thresholds are also taken into account when deciding where to place a business, because if there's a certain amount of people, then there could be a certain amount of businesses, such as when you walk around pretty much any place and see a bunch of Starbuckses or McDonald's. That has to do with the threshold of people in that city. So thanks for listening, and stay tuned for our next video and probably the final video. I know you'll miss us, but we'll see you soon enough.